This passage is of 60 words per minute and is available in the book code number RE1. This passage is of Contractions and is available at page number 56. A brief observation or inspection is sufficient to show anyone, irrespective of his professional standing, that productive and non-productive wages I respectively require special treatment from the efficient bookkeeper. Only an inefficient accountant, deficient in the organization of financial affairs, and imperfect or defective in his knowledge of commercial matters could make the mistake of supposing that it would be sufficient in every circumstance to regard both classes of expense as of the same description. No controversial discussion can be held on the point which is beyond controversy. Generalization in the preservation of accounts may be termed unconstitutional from the point of view of anyone who has organized or knows how to organize a set of accounts, whether relating to passenger traffic or any other business. Such generalization would denote inefficiency in the bookkeeper and would be prejudicial to the interests of his firm. It would be destructive of accuracy and it might result in substantial loss and the consequent indignation of the management or executive, who would naturally be indignant at a deficiency in their profits brought about by the insufficient knowledge of anyone under their jurisdiction or subjection. Imagine their large prospective dividend reduced to an insignificant or unsubstantial amount, and you will understand the signification of such a mistake as I have mentioned. I fear they would cross examine the inefficient bookkeeper on his inefficiency, and when they had cross examined him sufficiently, the result of the cross examination would probably be that the executive would exercise their prerogative and without prejudice to his personal character would dismiss him for his want of proficiency. He might plead abstraction on his own part or obstruction on the part of another as a reason for the insufficiency of circumstantial detail in his bookkeeping, but this would not cover the imperfection of his knowledge of the construction of accounts. The chartered accountant must have undergone an examination, both subjective and objective, in the theory of accounts. After his credentials have been inspected, he must inscribe a form of adhesion to the Constitution of the association, and when this is inscribed, the inscription is taken as binding upon him. He must be a constitutional member and must never behave in an unconstitutional way. He must act constitutionally himself and must restrain others from acting unconstitutionally or so as to lead to the degeneration of the association. He need know nothing about perspective or the doctrines of transubstantiation, regeneration, jurisprudence, or the transmission of energy, but he must be proficient in accounts, must know how to draw up a deficiency account, explain the insufficiency of the debtors' funds, and how there might have been a sufficiency instead of an insufficiency. His assistants must work efficiently too.